everybody, I'm Jamer, and it's been a while since our last NX rumor. I mean, ever since E3 and all the madness, they kind of died down. Like before, it was crazy. There was tons of them, but now it's like finally got our big one, finally got another big one post E3. And I don't know, mixed feelings. I'm glad. I didn't almost forget about the NX. I kind of did actually. If you think about it, I mean, when they had the Sonic trailer the other day and it showed NX at the bottom, like, NX, that's right, that's freaking a thing that's coming, like, soonish. And so this new leak slash rumor slash whatever that Eurogamer had is this huge detailed explanation about the NX, what it is, some of its hardware specs, some of its like features, gimmicks. It's pretty expansive and pretty. I mean, it looks pretty compelling to be like a real thing. So I'm gonna briefly go it over and just kind of give my thoughts on what I think about this, overall thing. So anyways, the big thing of it was that this is a like console slash handheld hybrid, which we've seen this rumor hundreds of times, and I never totally bought into it. I'm like, okay, yes, maybe this might be a thing. I wasn't too sure. Like, it just sounded so abstract and so like different. But at the same time, it's totally could work. How the rumor presents that's been working in this fashion is that it's going to be a handheld unit where you can play your games on the go, and you're able to dock it once you get home to then stream it to a television. So overall, this is like, I don't know. I am definitely totally for this. Like, this is definitely an awesome idea. This could totally be a game changer, like a lot of people are saying. I don't know. I'm not a big handheld gamer, and my 3DS, I use it as a console. Like, I use it and play it at home when I could be using it on a TV. So maybe that might be how I end up using my NX as well. Perhaps I was just hoping that it was going to be more console-oriented rather than more handheld-oriented. However, I mean, with Nintendo's recent track record, maybe being more handheld-oriented is going to be more in their favor, considering that their handheld lines have been always more successful than their consoles. And for the fact that, Sonic 2017 will be running on the NX, and so will Breath of the Wild, it just definitely shows that this, even if it is a handheld, this is going to be a monster of a handheld, able to play, console gaming on the go. We know for sure Breath of the Wild is definitely going to be playable in this game. And then Sonic, on the other hand, like, we've seen, like, handheld ports of Generations, Colors, and they're totally different games than their console versions. And I don't think that's going to be the case with this game, or this console. I don't feel like it's going to be like a handheld port of console games, and then when you plug it in, maybe you'll play the console experience or close to it. I don't know, it's just a really weird situation right now. Like, I don't know how, I'm indifferent to the idea. I'm not, because I was never getting my hopes truly up that it's, oh, just make an Xbox version of Nintendo, like, just make it, no gimmicks, no nothing. I knew Nintendo is going to put something into it, some sort of gimmick to make it Nintendo. So, but I don't know, I never really bought into this handheld. I kind of believed that maybe there'd be some sort of cloud gaming experience or something along those lines that, but I was never truly, like, engrossed in, like, okay, this is going to be a thing. And how they were displaying it is, like, I think it works, so I guess I'm giving a little more hate than I should. Like, I actually am pretty excited for this idea of that I could take my NX with me to, wherever, like, on a train or on a bus or, wherever. If you go to work or school, you go to shouldn't be playing it at work or school, but you could be playing it there, and, still have that super awesome console experience wherever you go, and that's the cool. And then what sense it's not going to be cloud gaming, which I think is a good thing, because then if you don't have to be tethered to the Wi-Fi or wherever, you could be on a car or a road trip, in an airplane, or anything like that, and be able to play the console games that you want to play. Overall, yeah, I think that's a really interesting idea. I'd love to see, like, what kind of multiplayer aspects are going to be involved. Like, are you going to be able to play NX to NX? Like, if a friend and I both have the NX and we're playing maybe Smash Brothers together? Or, I mean, the other idea is, they say that okay, I don't understand this part. There's two, like, controller things that can detach off, and you can use them as, like, some sort of controller to controller to the screen or something. And since there's two of them, can you give one to a friend and play, local co-op on a tiny little NX? Like, I don't know, it's really weird, and also I'm like, okay, is this gonna break if it's like detaching and retaching? It's really weird. It was kind of vague how they were explaining it, and I don't know. I mean, it could work. It definitely, totally could work, but I just don't like. I feel like if there's too many parts coming on and off, I'm afraid it just might break. Like, I don't want to be, again, don't want to be negative. The idea probably works pretty well. It's just, I don't know, with the moving parts, that just kind of gives me the feeling like, okay, this could be a potential problem down the line. Granted, I mean, who knows? Because there's the other patents back a while ago that there's supposed to be a controller for the NX, and this NX, I don't know, this NX could be the hardware itself, and then there could be a controller separate to that, you actually play to it. I don't know, there's so much we still don't know, and the best part is September. They say that September is going to be the day they're going to be releasing this, or officially the September they're finally announce and show off the NX. And first I'm like, okay, you know, that's a while away, but no, it's not. July's over. It's August practically. That's only 1 month from now. We're gonna be hearing about the NX, and then it's supposed to come out within the following 6 months. That's insane how soon it's coming. Like, I almost completely forgot about it for some reason. So it's not like the NX is like, oh, still a ways away. This thing's coming a lot sooner than we're realizing. And real concrete information is coming, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to just get the concrete information. I mean, the rumors are all fun and stuff. I mean, this is like, it's been a while since we had one, but like, this one seems pretty concrete, but it's still super vague, and I kind of don't understand it. I'd love to see it presented in a better, like a Nintendo fact. You know, I'd love to see Nintendo present it and help me understand what the heck's going on with this thing. As far as, like, I know the biggest concern, though, is, like, power. Like, if it's going to be a handheld primarily, then not streaming, but upscaling to a console experience, like, is NX actually going to be the definitive version of Breath of the Wild? And that's the question, really. Like, is it going, like, is the definitiveness going to be the fact that you can play it wherever you go? Or is it, when you play it on the console, going to be better than the Wii U version? That's what makes me wonder. I feel like, me personally, I feel like that the little dock you're going to put in it is going to give it some sort of boost of power, and hopefully make it so, you know, there's whatever improvements, like smoother frame rate, 1080 versus 720, stuff like that. And that's also the other thing about the screen resolution of the handheld portion. It doesn't need to be 1080, because considering how small it is. So, it can easily get away with a 720 screen, and you would almost never know the difference considering, you know, the size of the screen. And then I believe, they also say it's got some Indiva chip or whatever, it got some awesome deal with the company, and because Xbox and PlayStation didn't use it. So because of that, they were going to be able to output something super powerful in a handheld, but still offer it for really cheap for consumers. I think is a very important and strong sticking point. Like, that was my biggest fear. I think that's what kind of held me back from the idea of this being a handheld primarily. I'm like, that's going to be an expensive handheld, really expensive handheld. I don't think people are going to want to dish out $300-400 for a handheld console. Yes, you can play it via a TV like any other console experience, but I don't think, it's just like, when you think of handheld, you don't think of dishing out bucket loads of cash for a huge, but that's at the same time though, like, this is both. Like, this is, if this works, if this works, this is gonna be, I don't know, like, maybe they were right that they don't want to shut off E3 because they're afraid of copycats, because this is a pretty big deal if this is the avenue they're going. Like, this is an idea never been done before. I mean, I think there was some other example someone was saying that someone else did do something similar. Granted, it was nowhere near close to what the NX is probably going to be, like, trying to do. But if done right, this is going to be something amazing. And I just cannot wait to see the NX. I just can't wait. I might bring that thing around more than my phone, if it's portable enough, you know? Like, the fact that this not only is capturing the at-home audience, but it's also capturing the mobile audience on the go. Like, it's totally encompassing practically the entire gaming market, making console games are basically playable on a mobile platform, you know? I mean, obviously, but I think overall, like, I think the biggest, okay, there's so much more to the rumor or leak or whatever, and some of it I don't understand. You're welcome to go take a look at it, Eurogamer. They had a great article, and they had the drawing too, which still doesn't make much sense. I don't know. I just can't wait to hear official news about it. But guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this whole rumor leak of the NX being this portable, streaming, or dock thing with, like, the detachable controllers? It's a little bit of a mess of how they were saying it. I just really can't wait to hear some official information and it get explained properly by Nintendo themselves. So let me know, guys, what you guys think about this. Also, give it a huge, awesome like. You guys have been great. I worked my tail off to get custom fighters out for you guys. It's been so much fun. Also, this is kind of random and new. The other day, I live streamed the Splatfest, and only a few of you actually joined. It was just impromptu, and I thought it worked out pretty well, and I had a lot of fun. So, actually, I'm going to be announcing tonight, we will be playing or streaming the original Sonic games on Genesis. Probably start with 1, and if we beat it, or if it just gets annoying, we'll skip to a different one. But yeah, I'm gonna, tonight at 7:30 Pacific, what's that, 10:30 Eastern, whatever your time, I know, that's kind of late in the afternoon. But that's the best time it's gonna work for me, and it'll just be casual. We're just gonna try to play it, see how it goes, And if you guys enjoy live streams, maybe I'll start doing more of them. I had a lot of fun the other night doing it, and I tried to do this specific Sonic stream actually a couple days ago, but it was a mess. The streaming thing was just crapping out. But now I'm giving you ahead of time's notice. Tonight we're gonna go try and check it out. Definitely come and check it out if you want to hang out with me for however long, few hours or whatever. And yeah, I think that's about everything. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do that. Tons on Nintendo, the NX, and then obviously stick around for the live stream. I thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.